Hello everyone and welcome to my video. In this video I am teaching you about the DynamoDB and AWS cloud, how to upload data with Boto 3 Python to DynamoDB. So what are you waiting for? Let's get started. I would be explaining you in a complete step-by-step tutorial. But before proceeding to this video, I wanna I wanna show you the video one. This is very important. You have to watch this video because I teach how to configure the AWS CLI and all your credentials. So if you don't know about that, so make sure that you watch the part 1, which is important so that you can understand how to configure your AWS. So here you can see that's the part 1, so make sure to watch that out. So beginning with part 2, that is the DynamoDB. So first of all, what I'm supposed to do is I'm gonna search for DynamoDB. So here you can see DynamoDB. We are going to create a new database, right? So the very first thing we do, what we want to do is basically we want to go to create tables, right? Remember, you want to create table, and I'm gonna first of all, let me just delete the table that I already have here. I believe I have some tables, so I'm just going to delete that, the old table. So let's delete, let me just delete it, and I'm going to walk you through the steps right from the scratch. So imagine you are on the home screen, right, and you want to navigate now. So you want to go to DynamoDB. So the DynamoDB, right, and once you open that, okay, that's a little different. All right, that's the same. All right, so what you want to do, guys, is want to go create a table, right? So want to click on click on that, and I want to give the name of the table as employees. So for this example, and later on we'll be also interfacing Raspberry Pis with Amazon Web Services. You have to give a primary key, so I'm gonna say the primary keys as employee ID, so it's just gonna be string, right? So essentially string. All right, so once done with that, guys, what we need to do is basically we need to create this table. So we can hit the create button, and here you can see the Amazon Web Services is creating a table for us on DynamoDB. Remember, this, it's not free, so if you use it like pretty often, they are gonna charge you for their services, so make sure to read about that, right? So don't do all right, so what we want to do is we want to go to item is essentially like a table name. So the table name is employees and employee ID. Essentially we don't have any data here, so let's try to add a data manually. So here you can see create item. So here you can see employee ID. I'm gonna give 1. I will also give a new employee, so I'm gonna append string, and let's try to append maybe name. So I'm gonna copy this from my notes and snippets. Name Somil Shah, right? So let's save it. So here you can see this is the data set on my DynamoDB. We will have several tutorials on queries and putting that and stuff like that. So essentially this is just a hello world programs, right? So we have entered a detail, but it would be very nice if I can do it through programs. So what I want to do is basically I want to create a Boto 3 object. So I'm gonna say db is equal to Boto 3 dot resource. I'm gonna say resource, right? It's resource or resources, yep, resource, and we're gonna say DynamoDB. We'll say db dot essentially we want to create the table, right? So we will say DynamoDB dot table. Essentially we want to store it in a variable known as table. Let's say all right, we'll create a table and we will name the table name, so it's gonna be employees, right? So now we want to push the data into DynamoDB. So I will walk you through the documentation of pushing the data on the DynamoDB. So here you can see put items, right? I will essentially go to that. So this is a documentation on how to put data, right? So let me just walk you through that. So here you can see it takes an item and a table name, which is by default, and it's a dictionary, right? So let's write the code to do that. So I'm gonna say table.put. So put items items Remember we have an employee ID, right? So that's our primary key. So copy, paste. Remember it's a string and not an int. If you do this way, it's gonna give you error. So remember all these small things. Right, so I said Nitin, that's my dad's name. I want to say my age. So basically, remember I haven't added a column of age, but I'm now creating one, right? So, well, I'm 20, I'll be 24 or 25, I don't know. So after doing this, it's pretty easy. Just run the code. Let me just remove the snippets quickly. So hopefully, so python 3 master.py. So here you can see right now it's yep, now we have uploaded the data on the DynamoDB. So if I refresh it, so here you can see the second employee ID is Nitin and his age is 24. Beautiful, guys. We did our first Amazon Web Services. We created an account and we uploaded the data on DynamoDB. In the next few tutorials, I will teach you how to get the data, query the data and stuff like that. So stay tuned with me. You will learn a lot and have fun learning Python. Thank you for watching. I have questions. Please post them in the comment section. I would be really very happy to help you out. Yeah, so please like my video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time in the tutorial number 3.